Agnes and Roman, where do they talk?
Um, I I don't know. I didn't think about that.
Did they go back to their place? Do they like hang outside the ghouls' quarters waiting for Jacob?
mm, I think they probably wait for Jacob, so they are probably hanging out outside.
Okay. Jacob, you can reduce your hunger to 1. You've just fed on a ghoul that was very, very willing. Um, they're also vegan. You actually had a nice chat with them about some interesting vegan places that are still open, that were open when you also ate vegan food, in addition to just vegans. And it's a very weird. So Agnes and Roman took you to a hallway. It almost looks like a dorm hallway. I don't know how much of this you retained because of the state that you were in while you were being taken there, but it's like a dorm hallway. At the end of the hall, there's a big common room, kitchen type thing. There's a kitchen, a lot of big like picnic table kind of things, like cafeteria style tables, a few couches, a TV with a game console, maybe a few of them. Um, and that's where you found the vegan person and were able to slake your hunger. And Agnes and Roman are waiting kind of outside this hallway. It has a door to the hallway. What is Jacob thinking and feeling, and what do you do after getting a little bit more of a handle on yourself? And I
So
remind
it's
you, this is
still
the same night.
yeah. So a lot's happened, and we're getting to like sleep time soon. I bet. So Jacob would thank the vegan, thank the ghoul, and then approach Agnes and Roman. Um, Still looking pretty shitty. He hasn't healed much, and we'll say, where is she?
He's this way. Just follow us. Are you feeling a little better?
I am.
Good.
And he smiles at you, and you can see that his face is still like bruised and bloodied, and uh, his shirt is still torn, and there still is the burn of the
Um,
incendiary ammunition.
do you wanna get cleaned up before you see her?
Oh, no, it's probably best I stay like this.
Okay. All right. Come on then. And Agnes will it's just she'll just start guiding the way. Very concerned about Jacob the whole time though. She's the worried look has not left her face.
Um, you go through a series of what seems like kind of utility tunnels and get to a hallway. It only has one door. Like it's a long hallway, but it's very empty. Very looks as if it were just carved out of rock. But there's a single door at the end that Agnes and Roman lead you to. Has a keypad lock on it to put in a code to get in. Um,
Before Agnes puts the code in or tells you the code as well, she says, uh, I know there's already so much you worry about, but An did mention that she had a strange dream, and
Strange. How?
well, not alarmingly strange. I used Since the Beast to see if there were any changes, and she's slightly different. She's still human, but I don't really know how much of anything works with Guru, but I do know that
Guru? Would
werewolves.
Jacob know what that is?
Yeah, you know that means werewolves.
Oh, okay. So, never mind.
So I just wanted to make you aware that there's something more going on with her. I don't know what the timeline is like with that. I'm gonna try to research and see what we can do to prepare to help her. Whatever change happens, I don't know.
And Jacob will look up towards Agnes and smile. This is good. This is good.
I just wanted you to know
Do you want us to
She-
warn her before you go in? Roman says to Jacob.
Warn her?
That you are here. She will be surprised.
you also look very alarming.
You know what? You're right. Yeah, maybe that's best.
I'll wait out here with you. Agnes, you can go in.
Agnes will type in the code. She also says it out loud so that Jacob will know what it is, and she knocks as well, and then opens the door to go in.
On sitting on the couch. Hey.
Hi. She goes in and closes the door. So your dad is here?
My dad is here.
Yes. He's had a very difficult night. He got hurt, but he's okay. But he's here now to see you. Everything is fine. He's here. It's safe. I just wanted to warn you before you saw him.
Why would you need to
Like
warn me?
that. It's a bit alarming seeing him so torn up.
Is he gonna be okay?
Yes, he's gonna be okay.
Okay. Why can't he just heal himself?
Sometimes we get hurt a little too much, and it just takes a little bit more time to heal. He's fine. He just needs to rest a bit more.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna let him in now.
Okay. She stands up.
Agnes will go back to the door and let Jacob in. Jacob. And she moves aside.
And the whole entire time, Jacob had just been kind of standing there, just like silently, like again, face kind of bloodied, hunched over a little bit, just standing next to Roman, not really making any small talk or anything.
Roman doesn't either.
Thank you, Agnes. And he'll limp towards the door inside. On.
Dad, as soon as she sees you, she runs up to you and like starts to give you a hug and then stops herself.
That's okay.
And then she like leans forward and squeezes you.
I'm so glad you're okay.
I'm glad you're are you okay?
Yeah. I I was really worried.
Uh is that how you got hurt?
Mm. What's important is that you're here now, and uh, you're safe.
Yeah, I've I've been safe.
Good.
I thought you knew that I was down here.
I knew that you were going to come here at some point, but I didn't know so soon.
She looks towards Agnes. I thought Agnes was told you when I came.
We were going to meet. I was going to tell him.
And Jacob will turn back to On and, like, using his left arm, which is not as bloodied and messed up as his right, will grab her hand and squeeze it. Doesn't matter how you got here.
Okay.
What matters is that you're safe.
Yeah. I'm safe. Are you going to stay down here?
I'm afraid I can't. I need to go back for some business meetings.
Okay.
But wanted to see you first.
You have to go back today?
He nods.
Okay.
So, kind of limps, let goes of her hand and kind of limps around the room where On is. What sort of activities they got down here?
Well, I've been doing my schoolwork. And
Jacob will look up to Agnes when On says that. Like, really?
We do have some tutors that are available for her to work with.
Great.
I've been hanging out with this artist, and he's letting me, like, help in his studio, which is really cool.
You met him at Elysium, actually. My friend Lestat. Toreador, he was in a red suit. And that rings a bell.
Yeah. Real sharp looking fella.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I'm gonna excuse myself now. That way you both have some time to talk for a bit. I'll be near though. Okay. Bye. And
Bye.
I guess we'll leave. Feeling she felt a little like, okay, now.
So Jacob will walk to, like, a seat someplace and grab a seat and look to On. Agnes mentioned something about dreams.
Oh, yeah. I've been having more dreams than I usually do. Well, I guess I have dreams, but these dreams are different. They're, I just keep dreaming about a forest, which is weird because I've never been to a forest before. But I mean, I guess like if you've seen things in videos and your brain captures the image enough to put it into dreams. But it's like, it's not like Central Park or even like Prospect Park. It's like, it's like a forest. And I'm there and I can like feel all the leaves. Like I know how many leaves there are, but not in like a number kind of way. It's really weird. But it's like the same dream and I've had it, I guess like twice now.
You know, your mom had similar dreams.
She did?
She was a big fan of the outdoors, a lot more than I was. I'm a city guy. But she always got a lot of comfort from being in nature.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You never told me that.
So I guess just another way that you're like her. Got a little bit of her still living with you. Oh, good.
I'm sorry.
Jacob was motioning to kind of like move and push himself up. Sorry about what?
I'm sorry that I snuck out.
It's okay. Again, just glad that you're here. I would just be careful about who you tell those dreams about too.
Why? Are they more than dreams?
Does Jacob know about the Garu lab stuff yet? Or I don't know if he's been caught up because that all happened at that whole entire conversation happened. Yeah.
I don't think he does know.
There are a lot of power in dreams. They're very personal and to share them with someone is to share a vulnerable part of yourself. And
I told Agnes.
that's okay. That's okay.
I told Lestat too.
Okay. Well, I would just limit it to maybe those two and maybe
Okay. I was trying to paint the forest and
that's good. I'd like to see that, but I need to get going before it gets light.
okay. Are you gonna come back soon?
All right. And Jacob will stand up and reach out for a hug.
She comes and gives you a big squeeze again.
All right, I love you, sweetie.
I love you too.
And he'll bend over and kiss her on the top of her head.
I'll see you soon. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to hear how those lessons are coming along.
They're good. They're good.
And he'll walk to the door and leave.
I assume Agnes and Roman are still outside.
Boy. She, kind of gives you a nod when you come out. So you're leaving. You
Yes.
sure you don't want to? If you want to stay, you can.
It's best that I go now. While it's all. And he moves his shoulder. And you hear a popping sound. Fresh.
All right. When are you coming back? Tomorrow or?
Yes.
Okay. All right. There's a lot that we need to discuss and go over. So just as soon as we can do that, that would be great.
And I'll nod slowly.
Will found out more information about the well, I guess experiments they were running on with Guru, so I'd like to go over a lot of that with you.
Okay. Yeah. That'll be good to talk about.
All right. She starts to lead the way, down the hallway and out. She's still just very concerned.
Oh, do you have a jacket I could borrow?
Yeah, of course.
Something with a hood?
You shall find something. And Roman disappears from sight. Literally, he vanishes.
We'll wait here. So, I'm glad you're okay. I'm sorry that we weren't able to help you.
You're taking care of my little girl. That's enough.
Do you... We need to... I don't know, we need to come up with some kind of plan. A way to stop him. He's gonna try to get in. I'm not sure what all he's going to do to try to get her, but...
Yeah. In the meantime, I would keep a close eye on Romero.
Definitely. Definitely not going to let him out very soon. Gotta figure out what he's... I don't know. I will. Thank you.
And what is this? Are we like kind of like on a balcony sort of thing looking over the Warren, or are we? What
You're
is
still
the?
in like an industrial hallway, pretty much. Like you're walking towards the park that you've been to before,
Hmm.
but just in kind of a service tunnel area.
Hmm. Okay.
Roman appears again next to you all with a long, very 90s pleather trench coat with a hood, Matrix style, and hands it to Jacob. As it should fit.
Jacob will look at Roman and smile. Take it and say thank you. All right. Well, I'll see you two tomorrow.
You I can walk you all the way out if you need. It's a bit of a long walk. Are you sure you're okay?
And Jacob thinks of this about being underground and how he was just ambushed. um, Agnes, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
All right.
Roman, would you like to come with too?
I have other things to attend to.
I want Will kind of like run up and find Jacob.
Okay,
before he goes.
we'll run back a few moments. Colin and Will, you have just sent some emails and played some Switch. How are you feeling?
Colin is happy, but very hungry. Like a lot.
Is that something he's keeping to himself, or is he being vocal about
No,
it?
no, he would have mentioned it. Definitely, like play around of whipping Will's butt.
Hey there.
You're really bad at this.
Bet I would.
At this game,
Which game are you talking about?
Mario Kart.
Wii? Oh, Mark. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I spend more time, actually doing physical things than, like actually driving a motorcycle than I do driving a cart that doesn't really exist, and shoots things that don't exist. So I don't really
Picked out
practice
this
a lot, but
game.
what?
You picked out this game.
I know. I'm just saying I don't practice much, but you'll have to help train me, cause yeah, this was fucking pitiful.
It was.
Yeah.
Anyway, can we get food now? I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm really hungry.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Food's very important. Yeah. Let's go grab some bags.
Okay.
We don't want you to get too hungry. That's not good. That gets dangerous,
Does it?
Yeah. You know how you like got really and like furrier and stuff?
Yeah.
That was because you were really hungry.
Do you get furry when you're hungry?
No, I don't. I don't. I get angry. I get really touchy. I get determined to fuck with people, I guess.
That's not good.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
You should work
So-
on that.
It's been a process, kid. I've been working on it for 150 years. But this life, it's no joke.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I know some people get real hangry, but that's something else.
Hangry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, us Bruja, we get especially hangry, you could say.
Cool. Well, that's a bummer for you guys.
Yeah. But
So, do you know where we go to find food around here?
I don't. Maybe like stick our heads out and see if we can see anybody. I also don't want to go exploring because I've heard you shouldn't do that here. It's a
Why?
very controlled environment.
For what reason?
Well, it's part of the safety measures. You know, the Nosferatu, they're very good at keeping hidden and underground, and so it's part of their whole deal. This is the first time I've been down here, which is pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, you actually
Why?
got to be here before me, and I've known Agnes a long time.
Does she not actually like to hang out with you? Is she just nice to your face?
Yeah, kid,
What?
she likes me. It's just this is
Okay.
it's a new development. She didn't really know about it for a while though. So I mean, and we've been busy and you know life it gets in the way. It happens with grown-ups, you know.
You're almost 200 years old and your friends never asked you to hang out with her. We need to
Uh,
work
we
on
we
your social skills.
we hang out. We hang out. We just
Uh.
not here. We,
Mm-hmm.
hmm
What do you do for fun?
What do I do for fun?
What do you and your friends do for fun? You say you hang out. What do you do?
We just hang out. We talk.
About what?
Yeah. About life, about relationships and jobs and the shit we gotta get done and
That's not
how it's
hanging
so.
out with your friend.
Well, how am I supposed to hang out with my friend then?
I don't know, go bowling or something. Do something
Go
fun.
bowling. Yeah. You know, I used to go dancing a lot. Believe it or not.
You and dancing.
Yeah, I got some moves.
Sure. This would
Yeah.
be so embarrassing.
Hey, let me tell you, Colin. If you want to impress that girl in science class, I got some dancing that will blow her mind.
No, that's
You will have
so
her.
cringy.
It may sound cringy now, but just you wait, kid. It'll come in handy.
I think
I'll teach
things
you
have
how to.
changed.
They have, but not that much. You'd be surprised, Colin.
What kind of dance moves would you recommend?
Oh,
Let me see.
so the ladies they really love the waltz. That's a good one. That's
Ugh.
like the slow romantic one. Yeah. And if you're feeling more like sexy and fiery, the tango's
Ew.
really great.
Give me charisma and performance.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know that I have any of that.
Oops.
Nope, I don't. That's a whole 2 dice. I almost took performance and then you told me
Well, I didn't know it would be so important.
next time. Failure.
It's terrible dance moves. They're so bad.
I'm not good in
Colin,
front
you
of an
can't
audience,
even
okay?
watch it anymore.
I'm just, yeah, Colin is just like laughing, like uncontrollably. You're
Hey.
so embarrassing.
Yeah, you're not the only one to tell me that, kid. Hey, a
Uh,
lot of dancing has to do with the inspiration behind it, so I don't have my inspiration here. So you have to forgive me for looking like a fool.
okay. Kind of weird.
Sure. I mean, I'm old. What can I say?
Yeah, I know. But anyway, let's sneak out and find the blood bags.
Yeah. Well, let's not sneak. We need to be obvious that we're obviously looking for someone because we don't want to get killed in here. That would be really bad. If like we're just
Right.
hanging out, you and me, and then like I'm with you for like however long we were here, and then bam, got you in trouble. That would not be good.
Okay.
So
Colin's gonna just immediately start walking towards the door and open it up. And like as he's opening it, just start calling for Agnes.
Yeah. Do they see anybody out there?
You can roll intelligence and investigation, both of you, if you want to.
That's a little better.
Oh God. Hunger die first. Is that the rule?
Yeah, build your pool starting with your hunger die.
And what am I rolling again?
Intelligence,
Intelligence?
and investigation.
And
I got a 3.
investigation. And investigation. Why don't I say investigation?
It's underneath your mental ability in skills, mental skills. 4th from the, I think you have, let's see, 2
Oh,
dots.
I see it. Okay, yeah. Thank you. I don't know what that means.
What one is it?
I see one of these.
Okay. That's a critical success
Oh,
on
that's
your
good
hunger
news.
die. It can
And
be.
then I see one of these.
Okay, a regular success also on your hunger die. That's 2.
And then,
That's
and then
3.
2 blank
And then the rest
neutral
are blank.
sides.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you, Colin, you look down the hallway and you see some like movement happening. So you think you can tell like who is there. You kind of focus your senses in order to tell if it's Agnes or not. But in doing that, you do succumb to your compulsion, which means that you do take on a number of animalistic traits
Good God.
equal to your bane severity.
Okay.
I'll give you a moment to ponder what those are. But you do hear Agnes. She's just down the hall. Sounds like she's talking to a few other people. The guy you met earlier.
All right. I have to take on 4. Oh God. Okay. So Colin gets super hairy. You see him in the doorway, and like from the angle that you're at, you can see the tips of his ears grow out beyond like his curls. And his claws that are on the door, or his fingers that are on the door, grow into like really wild claws. And as he turns to you to say, I think Agnes is down there, you can see that his eyes are bright yellow with slits.
Oh.
I
Shit.
see her.
You do, huh?
Agnes.
Wow.
He like starts going down the hall.
You guys go to the
They can-
hall and meet up with Agnes and Jacob.
What up, kid?
Jacob, both of you, Jacob and Agnes, see the two of them approaching down the hallway. Colin in a very different state than the one that you left him in.
Oh dear.
Hey.
Colin. Hi.
Hi.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm starving.
Yeah,
I'm
we gotta
really
get him
hungry.
some
I
food here.
yes. We do.
We didn't want to explore, because I know it's like a very controlled environment down here, so.
Yes, I appreciate that. Well, I have been wanting to talk to you about this. And she kind of like points at Colin as well.
You look at him, he kind of has like this darting eyes where he's like looking around, like, where am I going to find food right now?
We need to get you something to eat right now.
Will like pats him on the back, like it's okay, kid. Just hang in there. We'll get it. Just stay focused, all right? Eyes on the
Okay.
prize.
I don't see it.
What's Jacob thinking right now?
I was on mute. Jacob is just kind of like deadpan. He's still like at a point like where he's not very much phased by reality. And just kind of deadpan turns to Agnes. Who's this?
Oh, this is
This is Colin.
this is Colin. He is a very, very young kindred, very new, and he is here as well another resident of the Warren now.
Here.
Hmm?
I get to live here? You said I'm a resident.
Oh yeah, yes, of course. If you want to live here, we're happy to have you.
Okay.
You should teach him where the blood bags are, though. That's probably a good.
Is Jacob actively bleeding?
I don't know at this point, like if it like how
What's
vampire
your-
physiology work. but
Well, what
he's
health are you at?
3 out of 5.
You're at 3. Okay. Okay, you're probably not gushing anymore.
Well, I don't think bags are going to cut it.
I mean, that's how he eats, though.
I'm not so sure about that.
What?
I've found out some information, and that might not really fulfill him in any way at all.
You're
So
talking about me like I'm not here.
I'm so sorry, Colin. I don't believe that bags will. They don't do anything for me. It just. I don't think it would do anything for you.
What am I supposed to eat?
That's what he's been eating, though. What?
I'm not sure what. Obviously, he's still hungry. Will, if he's been eating bags or drinking bags of blood, he wouldn't be starving right now if they were doing anything for him. But I mean, look at him. Look at you, Colin. You're.
Ah.
It's not a bad thing. It's okay.
Is it
It's
gonna stay
just-
like this?
No. I don't. I would assume not.
I don't want to
We
stay
just
like
had-
this.
We just have to get you something to eat. That's all.
Yes. So let's go get
Okay.
you something to eat. Jacob, are you all right coming with us, and then I'll walk you.
Nice to meet you, Colin.
Mhm.
I think I better get going.
I can
Do-
walk you out.
do you want me-
Hmm?
I can walk you out
Do you
if
want-
you want.
Do you want me to walk with
Ja-
you?
Jacob thinks about getting walked out by Roman verse being potentially ambushed by the Sabbat. I'm okay, Roman, thanks.
Okay.
Jacob, you were supposed to meet with David and Anna. And I know you might have different priorities now, but I just
Do you
wanted to-
do you mind reaching out to them for me?
Sure, do you have a message for him?
Just another night.
Right. Okay. Take care of yourself, all right?
Yeah. And they'll look like
Let me-
at Colin and then look at like Will, kind of like puzzled. You too.
Roman, could you take Colin to eat? I just don't want Jacob. I don't want you to walk by yourself.
Yes, I can take a.
You barely seem like you can stand. No offense.
I'll be fine.
Are you
They wanted me dead. I'd be dead.
all
More
right?
dead.
All right. She will, I guess. Well, you can. That's the exit. Colin, we need to get you something to eat right now. Can you? Will you message? Will you send a message when you get home safe? She looks at Jacob.
And
Thank
then
you.
he'll do what would typically would be like a total like maybe a cool over the top move, but because he's like so like weak and frail and sickly looking, it looks just kind of sad. And I'll like grab the hoodie and then like flick it up over his head, but just like and holds
Quite a
up
look
his
for
hand.
you.
Keep him safe. Jacob
Is he
leaves.
is he packing at least? Like,
No.
should we give him a firearm?
You
or
still have your
something?
gun.
No, I thought they took it.
Did they take it?
I thought they did.
Okay, they probably did. I should have written that down. That's on me. I'll let you know.
They took the gun, they took the kukri.
I know they took the cookie.
Which, fun fact, I was at a bar this weekend and there was a kukri on the wall, and I was
Wow.
this close to taking a photo.
Oh, you should have done it.
Should have.
Okay. Okay, so you're just going home, or are you going somewhere else?
Like to the Camarilla HQ.
Okay. Great. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll meet you there in a second. Agnes.
All right. So follow me, and
Mhm.
Agnes will lead the way to the ghouls, I guess.
Okay.
Have you drank from a person before?
God, no.
How do you eat?
Bags?
Okay, well, we'll try another bag. Try bags. That is the bags, or where are the bags at actually? We'll walk to where the bags are.
There's like a variety of mini fridges with bags.
She'll lead the way to one and hand Colin a bag just to see if it. Let's
He
see.
just like rips it open with the claw. Drinks it.
Do you
Do I
feel
look
any
different?
less hungry?
No?
No.
Does he? Is
No,
it
he-
because he's in a frenzy? Is that why the bags don't work?
Is this a frenzy? This isn't.
Mhm.
If he was in a frenzy, he'd be. It would be a lot worse. So you don't feel any less hungry after eating a bag.
Mm.
He's not a bagger, Will. You're not.
But that's what he's been eating at the lab, right? Isn't that what you've been eating at the lab?
Yeah? Yeah, I mean, but I just keep getting hungrier.
And you don't remember everything
Like, all
that
the
happened
time.
at the lab. Is that correct?
Mm-mm.
She looks at Will. And he probably just doesn't remember feeding. We don't know what they. We don't know how.
Do I need to call Grace?
That would be a good idea.
I wrote down my hunger in my journal.
Does it talk about how you fed?
Well, no, but they asked me how hungry I was every day. And every day I just felt hungrier and hungrier, even here.
Oh,
Okay.
But I thought that was
so
just normal because Livingston said that vampires are just always hungry. I mean, kindred are just hungry all the time.
we are normally a little hungry all the time. It's not as bad as what you seem to be right now.
Did I do something wrong?
No, I
no,
just
Colin, no.
you just haven't been eating properly. That's all.
This is actually good news. It means, you'll be better off once we figure this out for you. You're not supposed to. I mean, it's part of being kindred is you're never really satisfied. You're always hungry, but it shouldn't be this bad. So we just got to
Yeah.
find out.
Gotta find out the way that works for you.
Okay.
Why wouldn't they
Okay.
know this? This doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know.
Is my phone gonna work down here? Probably not.
No, you'd have to go to. There's a place you can go and make calls. But I'm wondering if Grace doesn't. She might not even know.
I don't know. I mean, I think she can talk to me about these. She gave me the file, so
Isn't Grace your girlfriend?
yeah.
Why does she have a file about me?
Uh, she's fuck. Colin, tell me about the people that were at the lab, at the study.
Oh, tell me who Grace is. Did she do this to me?
No, she didn't do that. She didn't turn you, but she works at the lab. Describe
No, I was there.
while you were there. Yeah. Describe the people you remember there. What they look like.
There's a lot of people there. There was the young guys, there was old people, there was doctors and people who looked like me there.
The doctors. Describe the doctors.
There's a pretty lady. I don't know.
Pretty lady. Yeah. Dark hair.
Dr. Rieg. That's her name. I remember. Is that
Yeah.
Grace?
That would be Grace. Yeah.
And you knew that?
I just found it out. I'm sorry, Colin.
Colin, do you not? Do you know how you got involved in that study? You don't remember?
I told you guys I was at the park one night and then I don't remember the rest of the night and then I woke up and I was there.
Okay. All right.
So
Where you were was not a bad place. From every bit of digging I've done, Grace wasn't. She didn't make you like this.
no, she I if you want, I can take you to her and she can go through the file with you. She can explain everything in there. Would you like that? I mean, she would know best about all this.
I don't know. I just want to know, like, what, like, my point is. What am I supposed to do now? Everybody seems so important and like they have things they are responsible for, and I just feel like I'm here and I like being here, but I don't understand like why I have to be like this.
Yeah. It's a lot to be turned, and I wish I could tell you what to do, but it's something you're gonna have to figure out for yourself, or what you think's important, and what you want to do. I mean, you always have us. We'll help you. We'll support you. We'll help teach you things. But you got to figure out what you want to do. So, what do you want, Colin?
I don't know.
You don't have to know now. You can think about it. You can ponder it. You can. I know. What I do know is that you volunteered for the study. I know you
Alright.
don't remember that, but maybe you were hoping the study would help you find out what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
I think it's okay that you don't have a lot going on, so to say. I mean, I know it seems like we all do, but it's it's a lot of very stressful things that we wish weren't going on. And you do have a lot going on as well. You are adjusting to a whole new life. You have a lot to learn. It's okay if you don't know what your purpose is yet.
I just worry that, like, I don't know, gonna disappoint you guys.
No. No,
No,
you
Colin.
won't.
I think you're a pretty amazing kid.
Yeah,
And
but
I
adults
agree.
say that sometimes and they don't mean it.
Will you give us time? And you'll learn that we do mean it.
Okay.
Okay, now let's get you something to eat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you'll feel better with a bit of a clear head.
How do you eat a person?
So, I feed on people when they are sleeping.
Did they ever wake up?
Not really, no. They sleep
Agnes
through
is
it.
really good at it.
I am. And it mean you bite and drink their blood. I know it's a lot leading up to it and thinking of it. Once you start doing it, it's fine. And there are a lot of different ways to do this. Everyone has their own personal preferences. So,
Did they remember?
do they
Does it leave a
remember?
mark? Does it hurt them?
No, no. When they wake up in the morning, they don't even know I was there.
It's a very it feels good for them.
If they're awake for it,
So-
it's really enjoyable for everyone involved.
Okay. Maybe if they're asleep, that would be better.
Okay? Yeah. you can
Because
try
I just
that.
don't want to, like, make it awkward and, like, mess up and then them look at me weird. You know.
Yeah. Of course, we can try someone sleeping.
Okay.
There's like a room for sleeping ghouls
Okay.
in the ghoul dorm.
All right. So they are in here sleeping. We'll go in with you. We'll be quiet. I'll show you what I would do. I'll go through the motions without actually doing it. That way you kind of have an example. And
Okay.
Will, just be ready. And she'll open the door to that dorm.
There's a ghoul sleeping in there.
She'll lead Colin in. She'll like kind of offer her hand to him in case he needs the moral support to walk into the room all the way.
He'll take your hand.
She'll kind of walk with you next to her and kneel down next to the bed. Okay? She'll
Sure they won't wake up.
just be quiet and they won't wake up. Right? She'll gently grab their wrist and hold it out.
What hunger is
and she
Colin
kind
at?
of she kind of like shows like what she would do to like bite, and then she's like, okay, just do that.
Okay.
Okay, I won't look if you don't want me to. I don't.
Okay. And then he like very gently will hold their arm. And he will like very gingerly bite down. But I think like as soon as like the blood enters his mouth, he becomes like a little bit uncontrollable. And he's holding their arm gently, but his claws are starting to dig into their skin. And I don't know how the mechanics of this works, Chelsea, but he is
Yeah.
going to do some damage to them with lethal body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Will be like behind him so that he can get in there as quick as he can.
Okay.
Like,
Also, as soon as you begin to drink, Colin, I need a frenzy check. So that's your willpower and a third of your humanity rounded down, which usually is 2. I think it's 2 for you.
Yeah, okay. Yep. And willpower. I feel like this is a lot.
Mhm.
Okay.
Thresholds are also higher.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that doesn't look good.
Okay. What does it look like?
Got a little skull,
Okay.
so that's fun. And then I got a success. Yes,
Okay.
on a hunker die. Sure. And then the rest of them are blank.
Okay. So 1 failure and 1 success. So 4, I didn't say this, so that is my B. But you don't need blood dice for frenzy.
Okay.
So that's just a regular failure.
Okay.
So you are so into, you have failed and you are succumbing to the rush, to the frenzy that drinking this blood does to you, which is great. It means you're feeling strong. It means you're really, really focused on drinking all of this person. And by activating lethal body, your clawed hands are digging in to the person on either side of the where you have bitten them. It is starting to draw blood. And it is also starting to get horrendously close to snapping their arm.
Colin is just consumed by the moment.
Yeah.
No regard for what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Agnes noticing this, she's like, Will, hey,
So-
Colin, I think you should stop now.
Will, when he sees that he's starting to bite down or whatever with his claws, he'll take his arm and he'll squeeze it really hard, like as quickly as he can. I don't like to try to get him to loosen his grip.
Okay. It
like, on
doesn't
his
do
wrist,
anything.
You know?
Colin
Doesn't do
can't feel
anything.
it.
Oh damn it!
He's getting close to
Couldn't do
draining
this.
this person.
Agnes is trying to talk to him and get his attention and trying to separate him somehow. as much as
There's
she
only
can.
their heartbeat in your ears, Colin. It's the only thing you can hear. You can't see
Will.
anything.
I don't think Colin's eyes are even open.
Colin, Will.
I don't know what to do because I'll take off his arm. So straight to his.
I mean, he's in a frenzy. He's pretty sturdy.
What do you mean?
Like,
Who-
Colin's pretty sturdy at the moment. Like, he's in a frenzy.
Right. Oh God. Will. Oh God. Oh, we'll punch him.
Okay.
I don't know what else to do.
Strength and brawl.
Pull him off.
I can't pull him off. It'll pull his arm, the guy's
That's
arm
right.
off.
It's true. Is Roman here?
You said
Roman's
strength
tiger.
and brawl.
Strength and brawl.
Four successes.
4 successes.
Yeah.
You punch Colin in the face enough to dislodge his mouth from their arm, which rips a huge gash in the human's arm. Colin just bites down again. What hunger are Will and Agnes at right now?
I'm at 1.
Agnes is at 2.
Okay.
God damn it.
Colin is getting very close to draining this person.
Okay. Will's gonna grab onto him and do soaring leap away. So he's just gonna like barrel hug him and like jump away.
Okay.
I don't know what else to do, bro.
Okay.
So there it
Yeah.
is.
No, I didn't say anything. That's a free action. No rouse check required. You can just leap. Shit.
I think Colin also like not a full on like snarl, but like very aggressively is like, "Don't touch me," when he feels that.
Will you wrap your arms around Colin, jump backwards? As you jump, Colin is still attached by both hands and by his mouth to this person. And the way you can jump an insane amount backwards. The power in your jump is crazy. So there's a lot of force happening. Colin's holding on, but even his claws and his fangs are not enough to carry this person by just those touch points along with you as you soar through the air. And Colin's claws and face rip through the ghoul's arm. It is just shredded, absolutely shredded, mangled, will not be able to be fixed. And they fall to the ground, and you're holding Colin back, who is snarling and fighting against you. And I need both of you to make a strength and brawl to see if you can hold him.
Jesus Christ.
Which dice?
Strength and brawl, and you do use your hunger die. So
Okay.
you have had a lot of this person already. So I don't think you will get any more. So you can slake down for this feeding that you did, but the person is still alive. So you do not get to go down to 0.
Dude,
The
that was such a good roll. I'm sorry.
I got 2 fails.
2 fails. Okay, your frenzy's starting to wear up. You're snarling and shaking, but Will's 200 years old and he's shredded as hell, and he's like holding you tight. Will, what are you doing? Like as Colin? I mean, he's a little beanpole like that's flailing in your arms.
So he's just like, he's holding him really firmly, but not like, he's not squeezing him so that he's like crushing him. He's just like keeping him in place. And he's like, kid, hey, calm down. It'll be fine. Hey. And he's just like trying to like calm him down.
I think Colin is continuing to try to get away from you, even as he's like coming to his senses. Like just fighting against your arms and like elbowing and kicking as much as he can.
Eventually,
we'll
those
just-
kicks stop being as scratchy as Colin's talons retreat back into him.
Yeah, so like Will like kind of winces when the talons hit him, but he like stays calm and he just kind of keeps repeating, "It's okay, kid. It's okay. It's okay. I'm here, kid. It's okay." And he kind of lets him flail and
Agnes is attempting to tend to the ghoul.
They're knocked out because they like took sleep
Yeah.
meds to be in the room.
Yeah. She's trying to stop the bleeding.
You're probably doing a fine enough job, but it's pretty fucked up. So
You said everything would be okay.
it is. It's okay. It's okay. Hey.
Okay.
It'll be okay. All right? You didn't kill him. You didn't kill him.
I don't want to
Right?
do that again.
Colin, this is just it. You were just exceptionally hungry this time. This isn't going to happen every time. You'll learn to control it. They're okay.
They don't look okay. And you hit me.
I couldn't. I had to try to get you off of him. You didn't want to kill him, right? If I didn't, you would have killed him, Colin.
I wouldn't
I
do
told
that.
you.
You wouldn't have controlled it. Colin, you weren't in control.
It's not you, okay? It's the beast that's inside you, all right? It's
I'm not like that.
You are now. It's inside you, Colin. There's
Mm-mm.
Colin, if you don't acknowledge it, you won't ever be able to control it, and you'll keep doing things like this.
It's not fair.
I know
Not.
it's not.
I'm not a bad person.
You're not.
no, you're not, kid. You're not.
This doesn't make you bad.
It'll just take time. You just gotta learn. That's all. We all went through this, Colin. You're not alone, okay? Is he still in Will's arms?
So
So I was just like kind of hugging him and trying to like pat him reassuringly. It's all right, kid. It's okay to cry. There's no shame in that. This is hard stuff.
And there's not another way to do it?
Fortunately,
Any other
no.
way, they'd be awake. You could. I mean, we could always try to find some other way that you'd be more comfortable, but you have to feed from someone.
Can we heal them?
We'll get them the medical attention that they need. Normally, when you do feed from somebody, you can seal the wound, heal them. Essentially, this is a little bit more damage than what that is capable of, though. And that's okay. It happens. They're alive.
Look, Colin, a lot of kindred kill the first person they feed off of. I know it doesn't feel like a success. I know there was damage done here, but it could have been a lot worse, and it wasn't, okay? Just keep that in mind, all right?
You're not bad, Colin. Okay, this does not make you bad.
I'm not supposed to hurt people like that.
You didn't mean to. If you meant to, then... But you didn't know what you were doing.
Couldn't help it.
You just need to... From here on, you know a bit more now. This was a learning experience. You know what it feels like to feed, and next time you'll know more, so you'll be able to control more. We'll just keep working on it.
And then now you know that your hands are really strong, so you don't
Good
want to put your
hands.
hands on the person you're feeding from. That for next time, right? You learn. If you gotta,
Do with them. They're right here.
I don't know. We'll figure it out, man. We'll get you a fidget or
Stupid.
something. A feeding fidget.
I'm not
Those
gonna
are in.
fidget. For losers, Will.
Not for
Well-
losers. It's just a tool, just like anything else. You just gotta do what you
Don't
gotta
look
do,
so
you know?
stupid.
Well, nobody's gonna be watching you. What's more important, that you don't look stupid, or that you don't kill people and cause more harm than you need to?
Guess I'm gonna look like a freak show, fidget spinning, feeding on people.
Well, hey, at least you didn't look like I did, dancing like a fool over there. Just think of
Dude.
that.
Really stupid.
I looked really fucking stupid, didn't I? She didn't
Yeah,
look like me. You're not the stupidest goof in here.
it's true.
Yeah, as long as you're in
Yeah.
a room with Will, you never will be.
That's right.
Okay. Glad you were here.
Too.
You won't have to do this alone for a very long time, okay?
Okay.
Make sure you're ready before you ever do it alone. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just part of Kindred Boot Camp.
I don't remember
Right?
this part.
Well, it's ongoing.
Yeah.
This was another class.
I'm really sorry I punched your kid.
Okay.
And I promise you, I'll never do that unless there's a situation like this. All right? It's only as a last resort to keep you safe. All right? So please forgive me for it.
Okay.
Okay, let's go get cleaned up. We're all a little messy at the moment. I need to get somebody in here to, you know. She just kind of looks at the ghoul.
Yeah. Will go over to the ghoul and do his like medical stuff on the ghoul
Okay.
to like stop the bleeding and
Agnes goes to
secure the wound
Colin
and all that.
and just
Do I need to roll for
comforts
anything?
him.
Yeah, give me intelligence medicine. I
And
think
since
you.
this is
Yeah, you get an extra die for
because it's frontier.
frontier medicine. Will Wolf's specialty.
I know. I never get to use it because there's no like everybody's kindred. Five successes.
5 successes. Great. You
Yeah.
you fix Agnes's botched tourniquet, and get them at least stable enough so that you can get them to an actual medical facility.
Should I leave them like a sorry note?
If you want to write like an apology letter, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to do it right now, but if that would make you feel better.
Yeah, that make you feel better. Do it.
I'll do that.
All right. Okay.
I think it's towards the end of the night at that point for you all. Was Will staying in the Warren this evening?
Do you want me to stay here, kid?
Is that okay with you, Agnes?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I just gotta make a call, but where can I this is my first time. We're gonna do like a sleepover. Can I sleep in Colin's room?
Yeah, I was assuming
So
you would
like-
stay there.
Like a sleeping bag or something?
We'll
I'll sleep on the floor. You can
Well,
sleep
no.
on the bed.
we'll get you. You have a couch, right?
I don't know.
Does he have a couch?
Yeah.
Sleep on the
can just
couch.
sleep
I'm
on the
really-
couch, Will.
I'm really good at the couch. You should have the bed. You had a long day. You gotta rest up, you know.
I'm not gonna get hungry again anytime soon, am I?
You might wake up a little hungry tomorrow night. The hunger is constant. It's something that will always be there. You have to deal with. But you might not get much hungrier tomorrow. Who knows?
This is kind of a day by day basis, you know. Just depends.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Agnes will do whatever she needs to do to get the ghoul be okay. And she'll show Will where to go to have cell service in the Warren.
Okay. Okay. Jacob, you have made it, thankfully, without much difficulty, out of the Warren and out of the subways, and got on a train and headed to One World Trade, to the Camarilla headquarters. Yes. You make it through the lobby very easily. You're well recognized as a Primogen by the people that work at the security, and they send you up to the floor where Antoinette's office used to be, and the prince's office is now. Juno, Dr. Juno, also has an office on that floor. There's another security person as before the little, kitschy WeWork office, like lobby thing. There's someone sitting at a table right with a big plastic bin, and they kind of look up from a cell phone. Phone.
Jacob takes out his phone and tosses it on the table.
They like look up. Geez, you look like hell.
Jacob smiles.
You need me to point you to where you're going, or?
I need to see. Is it Helene or Helen?
Helene.
I need to see Helene.
Well, she's in her office.
Okay. And Jacob will walk towards that.
Okay. The door to her office is closed. And there are no windows. It has a nice little name placard. It just says Helene Panhard on the outside.
Jacob will limp up to the door. Hood is off at this point, and will rap his knuckles very softly.
It's unlocked. Come in.
Jacob will open the door, close it, and then turn to her and say, "I have my daughter."
Who has your daughter?
Underground. Hey,
Underground has your daughter?
and he'll take off the jacket and throw it onto a chair. And gesture towards his like charred,
Jacob.
wrecked shoulder and to his like busted up face. They did this to me.
Goodness. I hate to press it, but who exactly are you talking about?
Jacob will look up to Helene. The Sabbat.
The Sabbat. The Sabbat.
They're here, Helene. And we need to take action before we lose control of this city.
We will not lose control of this city. Jacob, don't you think if the Sabbat were here, I would know about it?
I would hope so. But it looks like this one might have snuck under you.
I'll excuse that, given your compromised physical state. Do you want to tell me what happened with this Sabbat?
Prawn's dead. I don't know where. And he sits down into the in a chair there, and like looks away from Helene. I don't know where Octavian is, but they set a trap for me, and I fell for it. I followed someone who looked like Prawn. And then I saw Prawn's dead body. And they were there.
They.
Him. I don't know his name.
So there's one of them.
At least.
Jacob, I know you weren't here during the Battle of New York, but one Sabbat hardly constitutes the whole movement being here. And I'm sorry, it seems like you had not a great evening. I'm sure it was a formidable threat, but certainly something that Kadir could handle.
Could Jacob attempt a persuasion check?
Sure. Let's say persuasion and composure for this particular scenario.
So that will be 7 successes.
Oof.
And I don't know if I could take the liberty. I don't know how successful that will be, but
Very successful.
if Jacob can go out on a limb here.
Yeah, very successful. She got 2 successes.
Helene, you know, I have a great deal of respect for you and a great deal of loyalty to this organization. But right now, you are striking me as being uncharacteristically ignorant. The Sabbat do not appear alone. They appear packs. And that's what we have right underneath our fucking feet right now.
Perhaps you're right. Jacob, I think the word I'm looking for is refreshing. You're young. You're a lot younger than most everyone else in my court. But I think it gives you this, I don't know, bizarre confidence. If you were older, I don't think you would dare say that to me. Because you would know that the repercussions could be catastrophic. I think maybe it's good for me. I've been thinking about something last few days. You know, obviously there is a gap in our roster right now with the loss of your sire. Perhaps you would be interested in filling that.
If we're able to take care if we're able to take care of these pieces of shit who are now messing with our city, and we're able to get back my daughter, I would gladly do so.
I'm so glad to hear that. Consider it done. I'll have Arturo make the requisite announcements. This evening, I'm sure he's still awake. It's very rare, Jacob, for someone of your age, even in a free-thinking and modern city like New York, to be offered the position of seneschal. And I'm excited to see what you do with it. There is, of course, another gap left due to your ascension.
That gap is
Your current role. I'd like to, well, I suppose now I must take you into my confidences. There's a bit of an issue across the river. It's been distracting me. Maybe that's why I didn't notice your problem, the one below us. And, I think perhaps it would be helpful to have more robust knowledge of our friends across the way. What do you think about appointing Will Wolf as Primogen?
he takes orders well.
He does.
He's dependent.
He has knowledge of the Anarchs. He has contacts with them that could be leveraged.
And he has those as well. I think he'd make a very good Primogen for our purposes.
I agree. Well, I'll let you deliver that news.
Good.
I do want you in a little bit better of a shape. So do what you need to fix that.
Of course. And Jacob will push himself up with a little bit of effort from the chair and give a bow.
No need.
Then just a nod of his head.
Don't wear that coat again. It's not an order, it's just a suggestion. It's hideous.
Agreed. And he'll take it off, and as he exits, he'll toss it in the trash. Not in her office, outside of her office.
Of course. Okay. Get your cell phone back from the person. They don't look up from Bejeweled.
I was finding it really hard not to like crack up at just how badass Helene was in that situation, and I was just like, um, anyways,
And Jacob goes home, I assume?
if he has time, otherwise he'll bunk over and
He has time.
yeah,
He can make it home just in time, not really in time to do anything before the evening ends.
But before he leaves, he'd love to get access to some sort of weaponry of some sort.
Hmm.
We don't have to do that. I don't know if we want to look into it later, but he wants to have some about.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can stop in the like armory and just tell me later what you want.
Yeah.
Um
Maybe
I
it'd be
think
like a
he can
sword or
reasonably carrying a sword through New York would be a little hard.
like a sword and a cane, so you can't even tell it's no. He wouldn't use the sword. He doesn't know how to use
So
the sword.
something that could reasonably be hidden while he walked home. So no rocket launcher, no machine gun,
Flamethrower?
no rifle. But think about it and let me know.
All right.
Will you? Agnes points you to what looks like a stairway in a parking garage almost, and above, it only goes up, and as you go up the stairs, it's concrete, it's fluorescent lighting. There's a door to a single room that is very like 90s dentist office, like some hideous patterned chairs and small tables, and there's a door on the sign that looks like it was stolen from an airport, that just says cell lot on it.
Did Agnes go up there with him, or he just pointed in the direction?
I feel like she probably like just stopped at the staircase, like walked him to the staircase and was like, "It's up there."
And it's secure and all? Okay.
Right, it's secure. Yeah.
Like
Everything here is very secure.
yeah, I'm just can't be too careful, you know.
Did
Yeah,
you take
I-
Colin back to his apartment? Will, I forgot to ask that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he would have taken him back, and then he's going to make his phone call
Okay.
and then come back. He wants to call... Ooh. He'll call Grace.
Okay. She answers. Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh. I just wanted to let you know I'm not gonna be around tonight.
Okay. Are you okay?
Had some stuff go down with Colin tonight.
What kind of stuff?
Kid got hungry. Really hungry. And I had to stop him.
Is he all right? Are you all right?
Yeah, we'll all be okay. It just really shook him up, you know. Hey, what do you know about his feeding?
Not that much. I mean, What do you
I
mean?
mean, how was he feeding when he was at the lab?
I think bags. I don't really remember.
Apparently bags don't work. You didn't notice that?
Um, what do you what do you mean they don't work?
We gave him bags and they didn't work. He just got hungrier.
Hmm. I
Can
don't
you
know.
explain
Maybe.
that? Do you know what's going on there?
No.
I mean, he's part of your research here. Thought you know everything about your research.
I don't know every part of every participant of every study off the top of my head, Will. I'm not
Well, can you,
I'm not studying his feeding. That's just like a part of room and board.
but his feelings, isn't it? It's connected to his disciplines. If he's hungry, that affects the disciplines, doesn't it? I mean, you didn't notice that his hunger wasn't being satisfied at all?
I mean, he didn't frenzy at all while he was here. I don't know,
Just-
Will. I can pull it up.
Could you pull it up, please? I would really appreciate it.
I don't know what his. I don't have his journal.
What do you mean his journal?
I only have what we wrote down about him, not his self-report.
Okay.
Okay.
You never looked at his self-report? You never tracked things across the days he was there?
He was here for 5 days. We we check everything at the end of every week. It's a 3-week study.
The end of the week.
I'm
And
really
his-
not in the mood to talk about my methods right now.
You know, and I wasn't really in the mood to deal with a kid almost killing somebody on his first time feeding outside the lab, but here we are.
I'm
I mean, isn't this part of the perks of having to share you with your work all the time? That I can call and ask for some information sometimes? Is that too much to ask?
it's not too much to ask. That's why I'm doing it.
Well, you don't have to get snippy with me. I had a rough night, okay?
I'm sorry you had a rough night. Well,
I punched the kid in the face. I had to pull him off the guy, and it ripped the guy's arm. It was not good, okay, Grace? It was a lot. I almost didn't stop him. It almost was really bad.
I'm sorry. That sounds really bad.
Yeah. So I'm a little on edge, all right? I don't really have patience right now. And I'm sorry that I'm taking it out on you, but you're all I got, all right? Just help me help him.
Okay. I mean, look, I don't have complete data, like I said, because of our methods, which are not up for discussion at the moment. But he didn't frenzy while he was here. And he didn't display any indications of increased hunger for someone of his age.
So would it help if I brought him there? And you could check out his journal? Would that be helpful?
What do you want me to do?
I just want answers for this kid, okay?
Will, I understand that, but you're not asking me questions.
I don't got a lot. I don't have a lot of information, Grace.
How can I
We need to
provide you
figure out how to
answers when you don't know what you want to know? I know I'm trying. I mean, I just don't I don't know what to give you. I mean, I gave you his file. And like I said, I'm happy to walk through the info that we have.
Well, Dad, let's do that then. Let's do that. It's something we can do, right?
Right.
Can you make time for that?
Yes.
Can you make some time for me?
Yes, Will. Yes.
Okay.
Look, just come by and I will make time for you whenever you come, okay?
Thank you, Grace. I really appreciate that. Are you okay?
Yeah.
How was your day?
It was fine. No need to discuss.
You didn't sleep at all.
Yes, but you're more concerned about that than I am.
Yeah. You gonna sleep tonight though?
Probably.
You gonna sleep in your own bed?
I mean, I don't really know what the other option is unless you're inviting me over.
I don't think you can come to where I am, but as much as I would like that,
Why not?
I'll tell you later.
Where are you?
I'm somewhere very, very secure. So you're intrigued, aren't you?
You're somewhere very secure.
Yeah. Guess what? This is a secret, Grace, and I'm not gonna tell you the secret.
I deserve that.
Mm-hmm. This is me learning to keep secrets a little better. So
How secure?
I couldn't tell you
calling
honestly.
me from a cell phone.
Yeah, I am. Yeah. This is a cell phone. Your gears are turning. I can hear them all the way where in my very secure place
All the
that
way
I'm
where?
in
All
right
the way
now.
where, Will? If I just talk real nice to you, I think I could get you to tell me.
Oh yeah? Why don't you try it? What nice things do you have to say for me tonight?
I think that you're doing a great job with Colin.
Oh.
I think
That's it?
you make a good sire.
Oh.
You would have made
Okay.
a good father.
You really mean that?
I do.
Yeah. What else?
Well, I think you shouldn't have waited this long to,
To what?
I don't know, to care for somebody.
You're probably right.
I think your motorcycle's stupid.
I thought you were trying to tell me
I know,
the
but
things that I want to hear. I know my motorcycle. Oh. I tried to teach Colin some dance moves and it didn't go so well.
I can imagine that.
Yeah, he doesn't think I am good at that at all.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, you and I haven't danced in a long time, so your moves were really great in the 40s.
Hey, we danced at Elysium. It was
Oh,
the
we
highlight of that
did.
night for me.
We did. You were passable
Yeah.
for sure.
Passable.
Yeah. Who else is
Wow.
with you?
Ouch. You're here in my heart always. Where I am, there you are.
Is Colin with you?
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe he is. Maybe he isn't. I don't know. It's possible. I
You
mean,
don't know
there's
where
lots
he
of
is?
possibility. Hmm?
You don't know where Colin is?
I'm not going to answer that.
I might have to retract my statement about you being a good father.
Mm-hmm. Well, you do your damnedest.
Is the coterie with you?
So many questions, Grace.
Well, you don't go places.
I do too go places.
What what places do you go?
I go to work.
That doesn't count.
Well, that's all the places you go, so
Yes, but
I think the pot's calling the
you know,
kettle here.
I have a
I-
justifiable reason.
Oh, right. You're gonna pull the crazy
Yeah,
card,
right,
huh?
because I'm crazy if I don't work, so it's a
Mhm.
medical condition.
It's a medical condition.
Yeah.
I see. I see.
Mhm.
Well,
You don't have to tell me yet where you
oh.
are,
Mm-hmm.
but
Maybe you could convince me.
I'm sure
In
I could
person.
convince you.
You'd be a little more
I'm sure I could convince you in person.
persuasive in person.
I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe if you come by tomorrow.
I mean, who the fuck knows what's gonna happen? Could be dead tomorrow. Like dead. Who knows?
I thought you said you were somewhere secure.
Oh, I'm speaking metaphorically. It's, we're not guaranteed tomorrow. All
Okay.
that stuff.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Crazy.
Okay, I
I-
do really have to go if I'm going to get home before
So you
sunrise.
can go home and go to bed like
I'm
you
going
promised.
to go to bed.
All right. Pics, it didn't happen.
I'll send you pics. Say goodnight to Colin for me.
I'll text him. I'll send him an email. He taught me some tricks.
He taught you tricks. Okay.
Yeah. Some email tricks.
All right.
Mail merge. It's a very powerful thing.
That's I'm really happy for you. I'll talk to you tomorrow, Will.
Okay. Hey. I miss you.
It's been like 24 hours.
So? Still true?
Okay.
Okay. Is it? Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Just because I didn't tell you my secret?
It is.
Man. The suffering, I tell you.
I'll find out. And then I'll miss you.
Okay.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night. She hangs up.
He just kind of like shakes his head like, and then he'll go back down.
And go to Colin.
Yeah. Oh, he'll can he text or signal David
Sure.
that that Jacob's gonna need another day.
Okay.
Or my friend. He'll call him my friend. My friend's
Okay.
gonna need another day.
Okay.
He doesn't use his name.
Cool.
And
Agnes,
then
did you
he's
wait?
Send Anna my love.
Did you wait for Will, or did you go somewhere else?
I imagine Agnes probably would have just before they parted ways made sure Will knew how to get back
Okay.
to his thing.
Okay.
To Colin's place because she don't think she wanted to wait.
Okay. Will you get back to Colin's apartment? Colin, are you like tucked into bed?
No.
Okay.
Colin is writing an apology letter on the floor.
Okay. Will you does he finish it before Will gets in? That's up to you.
I think he's like just finishing it up. And if he sees Will come in, he's gonna say, "Oh, good. Okay. I wrote what I think is a good apology, but I don't know. Can you read this? I don't know if it is good enough."
Sure. Of course I'll read it.
Okay.
You want feedback? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, because I don't know how to apologize for what that. I don't know. I don't want to say it for that.
Right. Okay.
Um,
Sure.
I don't. Okay. Do you want to read it or do you want me to read it?
Why don't you read it out loud?
Okay.
Or
Well,
would you rather me read it? I can just read it. It's a
Okay. Here. I don't know if I can copy and paste. I'm really bad at technology. There you go. Okay. I put it in the chat for you.
Okay. All right. Should I read it out loud?
Sure, I guess.
All right. Menu. All right. Dear Ghoul in bed 3. Right.
I didn't know his name.
That's okay. That's okay. Agnes will be able to get us his name. All right.
Okay.
It'll be fine. It's just a placeholder. That's good.
Okay.
The description is very good. All right. You're off to a great start, kid. All right. Dear Ghoul in bed 3. I'm sorry for what I did to your arm. I'm sure you are a really nice person and you didn't deserve that. I promise to do better next time. I'm going to try really hard. Colin.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I think that sounds great.
Do you think
Direct?
he's gonna believe me?
Of course. Yeah. Why wouldn't he believe you?
Oh, I don't know. I took his arm almost.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the people here, they know what they're in for here. You know, this is... So, like, he's just going to be so happy he's not dead. He's just going to be like, whew, that kid, he was on it.
I think I need to do more than write a letter, but okay.
Well, what do you feel like you need to do?
I don't know. Take him to lunch. I can't get him lunch. He probably doesn't even eat food. I don't know.
Well, he's a ghoul. Ghouls are still human. So, you could buy
that's
him lunch.
worse.
Should we take him out to lunch? We can take him to lunch.
I thought he was dead.
No. See, ghouls drink vampire blood, and it gives them protection, kind of. So they don't age. They heal better. It's
That's
you know, right. So he'll be okay. You want to take him to lunch or to breakfast? Maybe he's a breakfast guy, like a big huge stack of pancakes.
I don't know. Whatever he likes, I guess.
Well, yeah, let's do it. We can go together.
Okay.
I'll go with you, and
Yeah.
Mr. Bed 3. So
Yeah. Apology breakfast. Okay. I don't think
Yeah.
that really is enough, but we can start there, I guess.
yeah, maybe he'd like to play Switch or something, or you could teach him those cool email tricks you taught me. There's all sorts of currency here, Colin. The creativity, the sky's the limit, you know?
Yeah.
Hey. He like pats him on the back all like rough, but then he like kind of brings him in and he's like, "You did really good, kid. All right?"
Up at you. You mean it?
I do, Colin. You may not know me very well, but I don't say things I don't mean.
I'm gonna do better next time. It'll be good.
You will. I believe you. Look, you care, kid. That's the important thing. If if you care, that means you're gonna keep trying, and that's all you can do. All right? And you got people here to help you, so you're not alone.
Okay.
Okay?
Thanks.
And if you ever need me, all right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't
So
know why you
what?
can't just live here.
Uh, uh, well, I mean, this is a Nosferatu place, and I'm not Nosferatu, so.
Hmm.
Plus, I, you know, I mean, my apartment's kind of compromised right now, unfortunately. But
What's wrong with it?
everybody and their brother can get in there, basically.
Have you considered like a security system?
A little too late. It's a shame too, 'cause it's a fucking awesome place. I'm really proud of it. Paid for it. I'm like, not to let you in on a secret, I'm really shit with money. But I paid for that place with my own money and made some modifications. It's a nice place, but
Like
might be time
like
to.
what?
Oh well, I like to keep stuff. I get attached to it. Like I've got actually served in a lot of different wars, and I have all my uniforms and my firearms and weapons and stuff. So I keep it in a special compartment that I built.
Was going to war scary?
Yeah, it was.
Then why do you want to remember it?
That's that's a really good question, Colin. No one's ever asked me that before. Um, it's just part of my history, you know. There's a lot of people that I met, that I fought alongside, that were important to me and connects me to them.
Do
That
you still talk to any of them?
oh, the people that I fought with,
Mm-hmm.
uh, not really. Most of them are gone. They're human, kind. Um, actually, my there's somebody that I serve with that is still around though. Her name's Eleanor,
Uh-huh.
and I still go and I go and see her quite a bit.
It's
There's
nice.
been a lot. Yeah, there's been a lot going down, so I haven't seen in a while. But well, maybe we could pay her a visit. Did
Okay.
you want to meet her?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a badass.
Cool.
Yeah, she was a nurse in Vietnam with me. She's a good lady.
Like, I like meeting the people that are important to you. They're really nice.
I'm glad. Look, Colin, I'm sorry I didn't tell you that my Grace is part of the lab that you were at.
I accept your apology.
Thanks. I I hope I hope I hope you can, I don't know. Well, I'd like to take you over to see her so she can help us kind of figure out what's going on with you if that would be okay with you. She's really smart.
She seems so sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, she's got a file and she can go through it with us. And if you don't mind sharing your journal, she might be able to learn some things from that too.
Yeah. Well, she was the person I was writing in it for, so I guess that's good. She'll finally get it back.
You
But I
don't
kind
you
of
don't have
liked
to give it
writing
to
in
her.
it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she just needs to, be able to read it. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah. Was she what was she like when you
The
saw
lab?
her? Yeah.
I don't know. She was doing her job. Kind of in and out, looking fancy. She had a clipboard sometimes. She was nice, but she was just busy.
That sounds like Grace. She's very busy. Very smart. Lots going on in that brain of hers.
I'm sure. Most smart people have coats like hers.
Yeah, she worked really hard for that coat.
Yep.
She's overcome a lot. Well, enough about that. What do you want to kick my ass some more in Mario Kart to feel better?
The sun
Can I
is
punch you
rising
for
very soon.
real?
Or maybe what?
Can I punch you for real?
Sure. Yeah, I think you've earned a punch.
Okay.
All right. So, how
Where
do
do I
you want to
punch
do
you?
this? Where do you want to punch me?
I don't know. Where's well, I don't want to hurt you too bad.
You want to punch me
Oh,
in the face? That's where I got
wait.
you today.
No, I don't think Grace would like that.
Actually, she might like that. Actually, no, she wouldn't like it. She wouldn't like it. You're right. You're
I
right.
don't think punching you is going to make me feel any better.
No.
I know, but thanks.
Yeah. What like a punching bag? We could get you one of those. We can get you a punching bag.
Okay.
We can teach you right hook. You got a nice right hook.
Sure.
All right. We'll get you a punching bag for in here.
Okay. And then I'm going
Okay.
to like that.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got some natural instincts that we can work with, I think.
Okay. Well,
Right.
Colin's going to start getting into bed.
Yeah. You
And
should
pulling the covers up.
All right, kid. Well, I'll be over on the couch if you need me. You sleep tight, all right?
Okay. Hey, Will?
Yeah, Colin?
It's okay if good people do bad things sometimes. Like when you punched me. It doesn't make you a bad person either.
Yeah. You're right, kid. Thanks for that.
Night.
Good night, Colin.
The sun rises over New York City, and all of the kindred are swept into their day sleep. And when you all awaken the next morning across various places in the city, please give me a rouse check to see what your hunger is at. And then we'll take a momentary pause because I really have to pee.
Me too.
And then we'll come
Rouse
back and
check
we'll
is just
do.
one?
Oh yeah, rouse check is just one die.
One fail.
One fail. Your hunger goes up by 1.
Sweet. Gotta do that again.
Agnes
Fail.
succeeded.
Succeed. Will failed. Jacob
Fail.
failed. Hungry day for everybody. Jacob, you wake up in your apartment. You wake up already hungry.
Can I roll to heal some damage?
You can. I was
Using
hoping you'd
this-
say that.
Using this annotated character sheet, which I have not yet moved my character information to yet. Could I? Actually, how does it superficial?
So- You
One-
can do 3 rouse checks to heal 1 point of aggravated damage. Unless you want to not do anything today, in which case you can heal 1 for free.
So
Or you can heal 1
three
for
ra-
1 rouse check. Not even for free.
So I could do 3 rouse checks.
Yeah.
And there are no bonuses or fun things that can be added.
Correct, because
could
it's just a rouse check. You
I do have rouse and roll.
that
No,
is
that's
for
only disciplines.
disciplines. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, so I'll roll 3, and that's potentially actually I'll roll 2.
You will heal no matter what. It's just a matter
Oh.
of what your hunger gets to.
Yeah, we'll roll 1. That's an 8.
Nice.
2. That's a 10.
Nice.
But I gotta roll that third one,
You got to roll that third one.
and that's a fail.
That's a fail. Your hunger goes up by 1, but you do get to heal 1 point of superficial or of aggravated damage.
Does that? I'm trying to get 2 points of super fish. Does that?
What's your mend amount? Remind me.
Oh, I should have looked at this before. Why did I write this? It says 2. I don't know if this makes sense. It says like SD or 5D. I don't know when I wrote that.
SD is probably superficial damage,
Cool.
if I had to guess.
Cool.
So you can do 1. If it's superficial, you could do 1 rouse check
Cool.
to heal for whatever your mend amount is.
Cool. Can I take those earlier? That like one of those rouse checks
No.
I succeeded in, please.
Nope.
One of those.
You can roll
2
another
rouse
one
checks?
if you wanted.
Oh wow! Not letting this crisp 10 roll over. That's okay because I rolled a 9.
Nice. You heal and you don't get any hungrier than the 1 level that you gained when you woke up.
And now I need to look at that WP, that willpower.
Okay.
Sorry, I've gotten really deep into the mass VTM lingo.
Acronyms? Yeah.
Superfish and WP.
How's your WP looking? What are you trying to do with
WP
it?
is not good. WP needs to get much better, or it's gonna be a tough day.
Yeah. You have superficial or do you have aggravated willpower damage.
Superficial. At start of session, heal equals composure / resolve.
Yeah, whichever's the
Slash
highest.
resolve? Oh, cool. So
Composure
we're
or
fully
resolve,
healed then.
whichever the highest.
We're fully healed.
Nice.
We gotta.
Yeah, regular willpower damage is pretty chill.
Yeah. And
Superficial.
you can also use it for some cool stuff.
Yeah, you
too,
can use it
which
for a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Aggravated, not so chill.
Not so chill.
Quite not chill, actually.
Quite rather. Okay, cool. So we're all healed. We're at hunger level 2 because we failed that.
So what's Jacob up to this evening? What is his order of business?
Jacob is going to burn. He's gonna wake up. He's like freshly healed and rejuvenated after being like totally just effed up and all messed up so many different ways. But like, this is what's like kind of good about being a kindred. This is what's
Exactly.
good about being like a kindred who's kind of getting more powerful. You know what I mean? So he like wakes up, he like stretches, he feels really freaking good. He's gonna go and do some yoga.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna light some afterwards. He's gonna light some incense in his yoga room and do
Mhm.
some quiet meditation.
Okay.
And he will signal Will and say, "Hey, we all good for David and Anna?"
Okay.
And then he will text Agnes or signal Agnes, who may or may not. I don't know how reception works, but I'm gonna come down there.
Okay. Cool.
Something
And
to that
then
effect.
do you, Agnes? Do you respond to that? You do get that because you're in your apartment, which has
She
signal.
would just say, okay.
Great.
See you soon.
And do you do anything else before you head down, Jacob?
Well, you know, he's packing whatever he's packing, and
Right.
he is no, I think that's pretty much the business that's top of mind for him right now.
Okay.
Oh, he'll just like text he'll go through his email and look at his email and see what sort of email he's gotten from like Tammin and the organization. And all
There's,
this.
I mean, there's a lot. Like,
Yeah.
you didn't check your email for a day and a half. Like that.
That's
there's,
probably a lot. So he's gonna spend some time going through
There's
email.
like 300 at least. 300
Okay, it's gonna-
important emails, not like 300 because you have really good spam filters.
Okay, yeah, and good multiple inboxes, I hope.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
So he's gonna go through the messages tagged. He's gonna go through and he's gonna prioritize the messages to respond to and begin responding to them
Okay. Cool.
and reviewing them.
Great.
And he's gonna spend probably at least an hour doing that.
Okay. Cool.
It's a really exciting thing if we want to like.
I think we should just RP it. Do a little RP
visually.
of.
Okay, so Jacob looks at his screen. He's gonna then quickly, with a great deal of dexterity now that he's fully healed, grab the mouse because he does have a mouse at his computer set up, and he's gonna click into the inbox at one email.
Okay, this is great. So Agnes, you wake up in the Warren. You text Jacob back once when he messages you. You have no, that's it. In terms of messages, you wake up. Roman's sitting on his chair, as he has every morning, every evening.
So she hasn't heard anything back from Grace about having Jordy yet, right?
No, you have not.
Okay. I I guess she wakes up and um responds to Jacob's message after greeting Roman, and then she'll just, when she puts her phone down, she says, Jacob is going to be coming down soon,
Okay.
just to let him know. And she just kind of sits for a moment in bed, and then I think she just like reaches her arms out and motions for Roman to come over.
He comes and
And
sits with you.
she just holds on to him, and she just seems like she doesn't want to start her night. She knows, she just feels just inside that it's just going to be another mess. She's still just tired from all of the other nights.
He like holds you and kind of pulls you away from his chest to put a hand on your face. Someday we will have our vacation.
I wish it was someday soon.
I know, but it's probably not going to be.
I know. What do we even do first today? There's a million things to do.
I
At
don't
least it
know.
feels that way.
It does feel that way. I actually should probably go do my security check-in, but I can come find you afterwards.
Okay, and just have a good day at work. Or good night.
I will. It won't take long. I'll find you, okay?
Okay, good.
I might not be visible, but I'll be there, okay?
Okay. I
And
look
he
forward to it.
gets up and like kisses you on the forehead before leaving.
She watches him leave, and then sighs when he's gone. And then she'll get up and she'll change her outfit, get dressed. And I think she checks her phone again. Anxious just to see if there's any messages. Checks her radio phone as well. And
You have a
And-
message on your radio phone from Oren, one of the few people that also has a radio
Yeah.
phone. The Barclays kind of nepotism. That says Fyodor's looking for you.
okay. She'll respond and just say, or does she know where he would be at already? Or
Probably not.
okay, she'll just say, all right, where is he?
And Oren responds, he's in the park.
Okay, thank you. And then she sends like, okay, thank you, and then she'll just send another message. How are you?
He sends back, doing great, and a little like thumbs up.
Okay, and she like types for a moment, and then she's like, should I? And then she just sends it anyway, and she just says, miss you.
And he sends
And-
a heart back.
She takes that as a good
Says,
sign.
can't wait for game night.
She sends back me too. and then she'll go and go find Fyodor.
He's sitting at one of the big library work tables in the park. Again, it's not a green park, but it's a very industrial. You would expect there to be kind of like a fountain there because this is a place where everybody gathers. There's some parts that are in shadow so people can do things that we can see happening. There's some places that are well lit, a variety of like tables and benches and little those like green metal little chairs and tables that are in the parks all over New York. I'm sure they've nicked a few of those and brought them down here. Along with some big library tables, and Fyodor's sitting at he's actually probably sitting at one of the little green tables.
Okay. She'll see him and come over and approach and greet him before she joins him. Good evening, Fyodor. Orin said you were wanting to talk to me.
Yes. How are you?
She sits down. I'm all right.
Yeah. I don't know why I asked. Everything's kind of a lot, so.
Yeah, everything is pretty bad. How are you? I'm sure it's the same, maybe.
Yeah.
Worse.
Yeah, pretty much the same. I thank you for letting me stay here.
Of course.
I
Of course
appreciate that.
Yeah. You've already done so much to help us. It's, of course you should reap the benefits of what you've done already as well.
I have I don't want to leave yet. Well, Magnus is yet.
Yeah. I understand.
But can I ask you for a favor?
Yes, of course.
Can you allow some people through the gate? I'm extremely hungry.
Yes.
I wouldn't ask you if it wasn't getting to be a
Yes.
problem.
Of course. Do you have people in mind?
Yes.
Right? Do I have to go find them?
No, I can tell them how to get to one of the upper levels. I can't. I didn't want them to, alert the security.
Mm-hmm. All right.
We can set
how
a
many-
time.
How many people?
I mean, just one is fine.
All right. We can do that now.
Okay. I mean, I'm happy to take care of the process as long as, no one finds out. I don't know how your reporting works. I didn't set that part up with Tomlin
What do you...
about people crossing the barrier. Like, is there a log or something?
I mean, yes, we do keep record of anyone who's been in it, and... Well, why don't you want anyone to know?
I'm a very picky eater.
All right. Is there something I should be made aware of? I want to know what I'm
I know.
being involved in.
I know. They're kindred.
Okay. And um all right. Well, I'm assuming they I don't really know about trusting them with knowing that this place is here.
I can erase their memory.
Okay.
They won't. It won't be a problem.
All right. As long as you can guarantee that.
I can.
Okay.
I'm sorry to put you in this position, Agnes. I promise I wouldn't ask if it weren't critical to everyone's safety. I don't know.
No, it's all right. I'm glad that you asked, and you know that we're going to get it sorted. I am nobody's going to find out either, so you don't have to worry.
Okay.
I wanted to ask, I mean, certainly not now, but at some point soon, is there anything more that you could do to increase the security and the safety measures that we have, specifically for On? I just don't. I just want her to be safe. I don't. I don't. Do you think he could get in?
I don't know. I don't think so. Um, the barrier will stop him. So,
But what if he finds a way to get past it or to remove it? Could he remove it?
he can't remove it. Only I can remove it.
Okay.
And I honestly don't actually know if I could do it.
All right. Okay. All right. Yes, that's reassuring.
As long as the barrier is active, he won't get in here.
Is there? I mean, it'll stay active, or is there anything we have to do to keep it?
It just requires checking on, which I'm
Okay.
doing.
Okay. All right. It's a relief to hear from you. She just kind of sits for a moment, thinking about Magnus and just that the whole Sabat thread and stuff for a moment, kind of lost in thought for a second. And then she kind of steps back and just says, "We let's is the person ready?"
Yeah, I can go up to the cell lot and tell them to meet us.
All right, go ahead and Yes, go ahead and do that. And let me know when they'll be here.
Okay. He gets up and thank you again
Of course.
and leaves towards the cell lot.
I think she sits for another moment. And then she doesn't really know when Jacob's coming.
Right.
And she doesn't know when this other person's coming either.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she just goes back to, oh God, there's so many people here in the ward. She's gonna go to Colin,
Okay.
to his room to see Will and Colin.
Will and Colin, you wake up in Colin's apartment.
I feel very awake when I wake up these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, I guess you're 15?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so waking up, not something teenagers are good at.
No.
Eh.
But I'll be 16 next month.
Nice.
Yeah.
Teach you to drive.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get me like a fake license.
Yes, we will.
Do you have like a Kindred ID forging department?
Do we?
Camarilla does.
Yeah, we do.
Cool.
We can get that taken care of for you.
Okay. And then we can drive the Chevelle?
Hell yeah, we can drive the Chevelle, Colin.
Okay. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Are we seeing Grace today?
Yeah, if you're still down for it, I figure we could head over there.
Would she know why I'm like this?
I mean, she knows a lot about the different clans.
Okay.
She probably, I mean, she knows a lot of things that I don't know, so there's that. Except she doesn't know where we are and where we stayed. So we gotta keep that on the DL. All right,
Why?
just 'cause it's a secret I gotta keep. Gotta protect the
She-
Warren. You know, it's a safety measure.
Oh. Oh. This place
This
is
place,
a secret
yeah,
place.
it's a secret place, yeah. So we can't let her. We can't.
Like a clubhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Like a super secret, super cool, technology forward.
Isn't that kind of
place.
weird that your girlfriend's not allowed in your clubhouse? I mean, I know it's not your clubhouse, but it's your friend's clubhouse, and I assume that your friend Agnes would be your friends with your girlfriend Grace, and the fact that they're not friends is just kind of weird.
Well, you know, like I said, this is my first time here, so maybe Agnes will invite her. Yeah, I just know it's not my place. You know, I'm a guest, so I can't really invite her over here. So,
Maybe you could. There's this thing that one of the counselors at school talked about, and it was called modeling behaviors, I think. So maybe if you invite Agnes to your house to hang out, then she would invite you here more often.
I'll have to try that more.
Okay.
Yeah. So, if I want Grace to get the invite as well, does that mean we should invite Agnes over to Grace's place?
Well, if
Does that
Grace
stand to
is okay
reason?
with that, you can't
I
just
mean-
like invite your friends to your other friend's house. That's kind of weird.
Well, yeah, of course I get Grace on board with it. Grace is an Agnes fan, so I don't think that'll be a problem.
Okay.
Okay.
For the
I think
purpose.
you're overthinking it. Sorry. Yeah.
No, you're good.
I could do this all night.
I know. That's why I'm stopping you.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
For the purposes of storytelling, we will bring everyone together. Agnes, where would you like everyone to be brought together once Jacob has come to the Warren, once you've dealt with Fyodor's situation, and you've checked on Will and Colin?
Well, once everyone's together, she'll probably be like, okay, well, we should get Ever as well to have everyone together. So, right? No? Just thinking because of the coterie. I guess just the meeting, the room that we had Colin in
Okay.
for. We'll meet there, or she'll take everyone there so that we can get a game plan going.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you take everyone to the room that Colin and Will have seen before. It's very public library, computer terminals, big desks, like some tables and chairs, big plush carpet, a sofa, very chill hangout space, some nice soft lighting, somewhere that with a door that is very, very private, has a lock on the inside. So if you need to have some private time and lock the door, you can. And that is where Agnes takes you all once you have gathered together. Jacob looks so much better than he did yesterday. He is not fucked up.
Jacob, glad to see you're doing well.
I'm doing great. So good to be back here with you all. Will,
Way to bounce back, man.
you know?
Now that you're feeling a little better, will you detail what happened?
Oh, first off, wait, Colin's here, right?
Yeah. All 4 of you are here.
Yep.
Young man, I owe you a proper introduction. I am Jacob. I used to be the primogen for this group.
Looking at Will. What is that?
The leader. He was the leader of our group. He's in charge of us, our boss.
Worked with the Camarilla. It's a official title with the Camarilla, one of the leadership positions with them, which is a organization of kindred.
Yeah, the
Cool.
Camarilla look out for kindred, in theory.
In theory.
And I was
in
sort of
theory.
like a team leader for these guys.
Okay.
You know, Colin.
Were-
Oh yeah, we'll get to that. But I just want to say I am so grateful and so glad to meet you. It's always nice to meet other kindred who are so well behaved.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm great.
You just seem very different than yesterday.
Oh, well, yesterday I was in a rough spot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
this
today-
is more aligned with OG Jacob.
Okay.
So.
Well, I'm glad you're doing better.
Thanks, Colin. Just to check with the group, is Colin now? Is that Will? Is Colin your responsibility? Did you embrace him, or just trying to get the record straight?
No, I did not. I did not embrace him.
Okay.
Not at all.
Because when he was hairy and had those big ears, when you were hairy and you had those big ears, I didn't think that was a Will thing.
Yeah, no, definitely not a Will thing.
It's
Cool.
just,
Just
a
helping him out.
surprise.
And like Jacob will like buckle over with like laughter a little bit. And,
Just got really lucky.
yeah, I wonder where you got all that luck from. Where do you get the luck from? And he's gonna look at Will.
No idea. Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay. Okay. Well, the good news is that Colin and his providence is that's now in your hands, Will.
Okay, so yes, I'm his adopted sire. Did they just? I that would be great. I would be honored to do that for
Oh, not just
Colin.
his sire. I mean, I think we're thinking a little bit bigger here. You're now the primogen for the Lower
East
East Side,
Village.
East Village. Thank you.
I got you.
You're funny,
Prim-
Jacob. Primogen.
Primogen.
Yeah.
What are you on today, Jacob? You're pretty loopy here, man.
I
Fucking
am on
primogen.
the high of your success.
No, I'm not the primogen. That's ridiculous. That's totally. That's a really funny joke, man. You're really funny. You should write for for late night. You're really funny, man.
No, no, this is 100% for real. The thing is, I can no longer be Primogen because I'm going to be stepping in as Helene's seneschal. So, in the interim, I think you are probably best equipped to be the Primogen for this domain.
It's,
I mean, sorry,
I
no offense, Agnes. I have a ton of respect for you, and Colin, we just met, but Will, I mean, you are a hero in the eyes of the Camarilla, and honestly, I'm surprised how I became a Primogen before you did.
I don't I don't want that job, Jacob. I don't want it. That's I'm not your guy. I mean, I appreciate the thought. It's very kind of you, but it's no, no.
And Jacob will like laugh and like clap his hands and then like clasp Will on the shoulder. This guy, oh my goodness, uh, it's no, it's really yours.
It's really not. No. I'm saying no to this, Jacob. I'm not doing it. I'm not
Agnes,
I'm not
can you stop the top? Can you tell him to stop joking around? Like, this is,
I'm. I. Who said? You talked to the prince about this? Is that where you got this information? This.
and Jacob is going to look like left to right, and his smile is going to drop. Yes.
And she said. She agreed. Will, if I don't think you really have
No, she
an
wanted
option.
Will to be the Primogen.
no. I've got protections from this. This
And if you want any sort of change to happen with the Camarilla, we're both going to need to play along.
this is a
Sorry, Colin. Do you do earmuffs?
What?
Never mind. This,
What is it?
yeah, it's something my daughter and I do. It's not used to do. She doesn't. Now I just ask her to go to a different room. But
I can go to a different room, I guess. There's a door.
I don't know what Jacob what you have to say.
just gonna put the kid in danger if he stays.
I think the kid's already in danger.
I would agree with that. I think we're all in danger. It's okay, Colin. We're safe here in the Warren.
Why? How could you let this happen, Jacob? Do you not know me at all?
Well, I'm not sure it's so fair to blame Jacob. I mean,
No, it's fair. It's fair. It's fair. I don't know what circumstances and the full background that you're coming from, so that's fair.
Look, I'm not a political guy. And I'm not a fan of the Camarilla. I'm sure you've gathered this. I'm not really I don't really hide it. I'm not one of your rah 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 kind of guys.
But you want to change things.
I want to change things, but not like this. This is not my. They're gonna chew me up and spit me out, Jacob.
It's not gonna happen.
You saw me when we had an audience with the prince. I almost got us killed. How am I the guy for this?
You spoke up.
Yeah, I spoke up and I told the truth. Politics is all about what you don't tell. And when you tell it. I don't have those skills.
Now, from my experience in the role, yes, politics, it's a part of it, but you're going to have something I didn't have, which is an ally further up.
That's you.
Looks to his left, looks to his right, smiles. Yeah, that's me.
Jacob, you haven't been back long. I mean, we don't. There's a lot you don't know about me. Look, I can't do this.
That's a surprise. Well, I need you to do this. On needs you to do this.
So this is for On.
Yeah.
What's in it for me?
Getting inside and sure you don't do earmuffs?
Okay. What's the closest door?
You could just
There's a
I don't want
door. There's the door you came in to the room. It's the only
Okay.
door.
Yeah, I'll just step outside.
I just Thanks, Colin. This is your chance to fuck shit up from the inside. I mean, that's exactly what I did.
Fuck shit up?
Yeah.
What do you mean fuck shit? How did
Change the status quo. what you're doing right now is you're sitting on the sidelines and letting them make the rules and set the terms while you throw little pebbles at their windows, complaining about how it's unfair. And what I'm doing right now, Will, is I'm giving you a chance to make an impact. You can't do that from where you're standing. That's the reality.
So I gotta sell my soul, is what you're saying.
You need to step up.
With all due respect, if I'm gonna step up in an organization, Camarilla is not the organization that I would choose.
But it's the one you got.
I don't have a choice in this, do I? I'm just a pawn.
You have a part to play, as do I. But then we shake things up.
How do I know that you won't throw me under the bus? Diablerize me at the next Elysium in front of a room full of all sorts of kindred.
Because, like you, I trust you, respect you, and if I wanted to do that, I think it would have already been done.
I don't like this, Jacob. There's
Yeah.
Do you
people
have
that
a-
I love.
Mhm.
Sorry, go ahead, Agnes.
No, I was just going to ask if you have a plan on how you want to shake things up.
Yeah, plan would be good.
What do you want Will to do?
I think the secret to a lot of business, there are all sorts of books out there. You can get MBAs in how to run a business, be a successful company, go, from bootstrap to unicorn. And I honestly, I think a lot of it's bullshit. I think, from my humble experience, there's a great deal to be said about adapting to the circumstances, improvising. Do I have a plan? No. Do I have a North Star? Yes. Is it a shared North Star that you have and you? Yes. And
What's
I think
that? What's our shared North Star?
to change the Camarilla as we know it. to make it a place that respects kind and kindred. To get rid of the corrupt, narcissistic, fucked up culture that it is right now.
We're just two guys, Jacob. Two guys with silly titles.
Two guys with friends in, and this is awful, but friends in high and then gestures to Agnes and low places.
Well, obviously I don't have a choice. So, I guess I await your orders, boss.
I really hope you don't look at it like that.
Guess you'll just have to show me. Just have to put your money where your mouth is.
Right.
Well, think of it as a temporary, like you're acting. I know it doesn't make it better,
It really doesn't, Agnes.
but it's only temporary. It's not going to last. I worry that if you declined, I just don't want
You'll
to say
kill me.
anything.
Well, yeah, you know the help I can get, I suppose.
There we go. That's it. That's the will I know. Yeah.
Colin, you step outside this room into a hallway you've been in before. It's not dirty, but it is very like sterile, not in the way the lab was. It's concrete. There's like cables and wires managed very well, but on the walls and on the ceiling, the fluorescent lights. You close the door. What does Colin feel when how does he feel about being asked to leave that conversation?
I think he just wanted to like not ruffle feathers, but at the same time, he's like, I can deal with that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Like the things I've been through, like they don't know how tough I am, but I don't want to make him mad, so I guess I'll stand out here. Will tell me what it is later anyway.
You're waiting. You're standing in the hallway. It's quiet like most hallways in the Warren. But after a few minutes, you do hear some footsteps and see someone approaching. And as they get closer, you are very surprised, I think, probably, to see another young person. You haven't really seen very many. Not that you've seen that many people in the Warren, but You haven't seen a person your age in a while, actually, since you went into the lab.
Mhm.
It's a young girl, probably about your age, maybe a little bit younger than that. A bit, quite a bit shorter, with kind of shoulder length blonde hair. And she cautiously, kind of walks up to you, stops maybe 10, 15 feet away. Hi,
Hi.
who are you?
Who are you?
I asked you first.
Oh, that's true. Sorry. I just got excited. There's not a lot of young people down here. Yeah, well, you look young. I could be wrong. You might be like 300. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not 300. I'm also young.
Cool. I'm Colin.
Hi, I'm on.
He's gonna like walk towards her, just like
She
And-
lets you approach
Yeah.
her. She doesn't like. Her
He's
body
gonna-
language doesn't change at all.
look at her kind of up and down, not like in a weird way, but just like taking it all in and like walk around her a little bit and like look at her from like
What
a
are
few
you
different angles.
doing?
You're not like
This is really weird.
sorry. I thought there was no like normal people down here. And you don't seem like not normal.
What do you mean?
How'd you get in here?
It's none of your business.
Oh, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to keep a secret.
Keep what secret?
The clubhouse.
What are you talking about?
This place.
Okay. How did you get here?
I wandered in. How did you get here?
Does anyone know that you wandered in?
Yeah, Agnes knows. And
Oh.
Will knows. And the lady with the knives knows. And Solo knows. And a few other people whose names I don't remember right now know.
Okay.
Who knows that you're here?
Agnes?
You know Agnes too.
Yeah,
Cool.
I live by her.
Nice. I want to live by Agnes. I don't think my place is very close to hers though.
So you also live here?
Yeah, I just moved in.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Are you kindred?
Yeah, could you tell?
Do you want me to be able to tell?
I don't know. Is it normal to be able to tell? Do I have pointy teeth? There's no mirrors in here, so I can't.
Not right now.
Oh,
You probably do sometimes.
okay. Sometimes I get really furry. That's weird.
Okay.
But maybe it's a boy thing. I don't know.
I don't think it's a boy thing. I think it's like a clan thing.
Oh, you know about that too.
Yeah.
You know a lot for not being a kindred.
Well, I'm gonna be a kindred.
Wait. You're that girl.
What girl?
You're the girl who gets to pick that she wants to be a kindred.
How do you who?
Because Will tells me everything. Will and his mom and dad were talking about how cool it is that you get to choose and not everybody gets to choose.
It is cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. You're super lucky.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, what do you do for fun down here?
I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do, but it's kind of weird to like do it with adults around.
I tried playing video games with Will and he was awful.
Yeah,
Do you want to play?
maybe.
Cool.
Are you like a rule follower?
I mean, sometimes, but sometimes not. Why?
Just wondering.
Are you?
follow my rules.
Cool. What's one of your rules?
I don't know. They're not like defined.
That's cool too. You can just like wing it.
Yeah. Why are you standing out here?
Oh, they were having a serious talk.
Who?
Will and Agnes and the guy who, I don't remember his name, but he was like really not good yesterday and then really good today.
Jacob.
Yeah, that's the one.
And Agnes is in there too?
Mm-hmm. And Will.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I'm not supposed to be here, so
Oh,
I'm gonna go.
where are you going?
I don't know.
Do you want to hang out later?
Maybe.
Okay.
We could hang out now.
Okay.
You wanna come with me?
Yeah, let's go. Where are we going?
Can you like turn invisible?
I tried that once and it didn't go very well.
Okay, so you probably can't.
Yeah, no. I get strong sometimes and I get furry. That's really the only things I can do right now, but I think there might be more. They're working on that.
There's probably more. There's definitely more. I don't know. I usually just go to my friend's art studio when I'm bored. Do you want to go there with me?
Yeah,
Cool.
I like drawing, so that could be fun.
Cool.
Okay.
Are they gonna like miss you?
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes they just let me hang out in my room for like hours, so probably not.
Okay. Cool. And she like
Thanks.
turns on her heels and starts walking back the way she came down the hallway.
Cool. And he's gonna like hop to catch up.
Cool.
You move fast.
Yeah. Well, we're not supposed
right.
to be here without like a guard, so
All right. Lead the way.
okay. And she leads you. And I think that's actually where we're gonna pause for this evening. And we will pick it up next time as Jacob and Will and Agnes conclude their conversation and Colin gets a little tour of the Warren.